Matthew Jacobs. So you're an acclaimed British writer, director, and actor. You've worked on movies such as, The Emperor's New Groove. You've worked on Doctor Who, and now you're working on Your Good Friend. So you wrote and directed this movie. Can you tell us about this movie?
About Your Good Friend?
Yeah.
It's a micro movie made for under 25,000, where I'm working with non-actors. The story is about the unlikely relationship between a pornographer and a recently widowed rabbi who comes to San Francisco in the hope of recapturing the romance he had with his wife. But unfortunately, the pornographer is living in their old apartment, and this relationship develops, and then the film explores all sorts of subjects. It's been called My Dinner with Andre, with a plot.
Okay. So you're wearing three hats. So can you tell us a little bit more about that and how your career exploded and how difficult it is?
Exploded.
How difficult it is.
That's frightening image.
Oh, is
sorry.
It?
It's okay.
So how did you get where you are now, basically? You don't have to tell your whole life story.
No.
Just how did you get through here?
Oh, a complete love of movies is really what has driven me through quite a long career, and a desire to explore new ways of doing it. So I've moved from Grindhouse all the way through to art house movies. It's like you couldn't really get more art house than Your Good Friend, Boxing Day, any of the films that I've been doing recently. And then Grindhouse, like this, when I left film school, was Ninja Mission, Starship, movies that you are best avoided. And then in between, you've got Paper House, Emperor's New Groove, and Lassie. A whole bunch of really mainstream stuff. So really, it's a all-embracing love of the cinema that's always driven me through this, and having to pay the rent.
Yeah, that makes sense. And so you were teaching a class called, was it Writer as a Filmmaker?
Writer as Filmmaker.
So can you tell us a little bit more about the process as a writer as a filmmaker? What does it mean?
Well, I think when you're writing a film, you're basically writing a paper film, as if you were writing an orchestral score. People need to be able to read in the same kinetic time space as if they were reading music, which is then going to be conducted by a director and performed by wonderful musicians. So you are a filmmaker already when you're a writer. You're not writing just for an executive to plonk down millions of dollars on one number on a roulette table. You're not just writing for that person. You shouldn't really write for that person. You should be writing for the audience, and what you, as a film goer, would want to take away from this film. So that's writer as filmmaker, really. You've got to regard yourself as a filmmaker. It also helps for you to write good screenplay, because you're trying to make it live as a film and not as a novel, which in a novel you dip in and out, at will, you explore stuff, which is a completely different way of reading.
And so to finish, do you have one word or sentence of advice? What would be your word, like?
Oh yes, I have a sentence of advice. Gather like-minded filmmakers around you. It's a communal process, it's a collaborative process, and unless you have that family around you, it can be incredibly lonely, and it shouldn't be that. you need that support and that encouragement
Yeah,
from yourself.
of course. Thank you so much, Matthew.
Thank you.
Thank you.